All right. Well, you can follow the morning crew on social media.
This video gets me every time.
So, a friend of ours who's also been on the morning show, who's done a lot with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Christina Weiler, knows that I'm, just always reporting on these pandas because we have Panda Watch.
Panda Watch.
Yeah.
And of course, you found that.
Panda Watch.
Thank you. See, I love when I ask for it. Panda Watch. We get it.
The song should have been Popsicles and Icicles, but okay.
I don't know what that is.
That's a very old one. It's older than Bread and Butter, which is just what you heard.
Your point at Davis. Older than Davis.
Older than my Davis.
I am not
You
into
did point in that direction.
ageism here. It's more, you've insulted him again.
I just love Panda Watch.
Panda Watch.
Yes.
That video is
Thank you.
fantastic. Thank you for sharing that, Christina. Keep them coming. If anyone else has any other wonderful panda videos or stories, we'd love to share them.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Well, we're going to enjoy some rain this morning and over the next few days. So I hope you guys like rain because we're going to, that's same thing. Same thing. I think I said that a few times last time. And I'm going to say it again. It's going to be raining this morning. It's going to rain later. It's not going to rain all day. I'm supposed to be playing golf with somebody today. I'm hoping to get out there. You know what? We don't have that many days, so even if it's raining lightly, I'll be out there. I got rain gear. Muskegon, Grand Haven, not the heaviest rain working its way into Grand Rapids. It's starting to move off to the north, but this is really kind of what we have to deal with. A rainy start to the morning. We see a period of a break and then more rain later on. And we're going to see those periods where it's raining a little bit more widespread. It takes a break, and then that scattered shower activity comes back into play. We'll track that for you the rest of the day and show you about kind of a cool, damp next several days ahead.
Fox 17 traffic. This is the scene on 36th Street. A picture taken by our Alyssa Heron, who is on the scene, and she has confirmed that this accident is fatal. 36th Street, just to the east of Patterson. You can see that it's a really widespread scene here, a semi versus car, and that road is closed. And that is affecting anybody who would be approaching the airport from 36th Street and I-96. Your workaround, thankfully, is 28th Street to get into the Grand Rapids International Airport from Patterson. 36 east of Patterson closed, and you can count on it being closed probably for the rest of the morning. A fatal crash requires a lot of investigation, then clearing out the actual vehicles involved. So aside from that, we've got the lane closures at Leonard and Turner, which will continue to boggle up things that are bog things down at Leonard and Turner for the rest of the week. It should be done by the end of the day on Friday. Close by, of course, middle of the day, lane closures scheduled on Leonard in between 131 and Division. And at the airports, we're flying on time. I'm Rob Westerby, Fox 17 Traffic.
And if you're just joining us, here is a look at your top stories. A teacher at Holland Christian Schools passed away after being struck by a pole that impaled his SUV while he was driving. Kevin Whitty was hurt in the crash on Monday. A truck was hauling a long pole which fell out of the truck, and as the driver made that turn, now Whitty was rushed to the hospital but died last night. He leaves behind a wife and 3 children. In Kalamazoo County, the trial will continue today against a woman accused of killing her daughter. Charisma Richardson was found dead in March on her 4th birthday. Investigators say her mom, Davita Walker, routinely beat the child. Testimony is expected to resume today. If convicted, Walker faces life in prison. In California, a deadly officer-involved shooting sparked protests. It happened yesterday, and police got a call about a man acting erratically behind a restaurant. Authorities say the man didn't obey officers' orders and pulled out an object as if he were holding a firearm. One officer shot him, and he later died at the hospital. It is not clear if the man was actually armed.
New this morning, police busted 2 people who were allegedly stealing construction supplies from outside of a store. It happened late last night at a business on West Michigan Avenue in Battle Creek. An officer happened to notice a suspicious vehicle behind the business and went to check it out. He found 2 suspects stealing some supplies. Both were arrested. One of them also had marijuana on them.
Investigators in Plainfield Township have identified the woman whose body was found near a carpool lot earlier this month. 59-year-old Anna Schelling was found on September 14th near Post Drive. Family members told us that she had recently moved back to Michigan from Texas after losing her job. Police ruled her death as a suicide. Police in Wyoming have identified the man hit and killed by an SUV on Saturday night. Marcos Ramirez was crossing 28th Street near Division when he was hit. Police say he was not using a crosswalk. Investigators believe both of his parents and a sibling are also deceased, so they're asking anyone who may know how to get a hold of any remaining relatives to give them a call.
More than 36 rallies came together around the state of Michigan yesterday for those supporting Donald Trump. They were called Trump sign rallies, and while some that our crews went to were peaceful, others were a little more active. All of them around the state of Michigan came together following Monday night's big debate between Trump and Clinton. We spoke to some of his supporters at various rallies yesterday.
I feel a lot of people jumped over the fence and jumped on the Trump train.
Some of the undecideds and even some Democrats were changing their mind.
He's probably presented himself as very presidential, and I think a lot of the millennials were looking for that.
During the debate, I think Mr. Trump was on defensive pretty much the whole time. And to win over the independent voters, I think he should be on the attack.
An organizer at the sign rally says they're really pushing people to register to vote. If you want to have a voice in this election, you only have a couple weeks left to do that.
The family members of first responders who are killed in the line of duty now have extended health insurance. Yesterday, Governor Snyder signed the legislation into law giving families up to 5 years of state-paid health insurance. It applies to survivors of fallen police officers, firefighters, and publicly employed paramedics, and it's retroactive to October 2015. In a statement, Snyder said that the decision was, quote, unquestionably the right thing to do. Currently, families can get a one-time payment of $25,000.
Plans are moving forward to improve a local park. The Kalamazoo Gazette reports that the city raised more than $700,000 for the project. Overall, officials need $2.8 million. Some of the improvements will include Wi-Fi access, space for an ice rink, new tables and benches, and upgrades to light fixtures. Once the city raises $1 million, they will open a fundraising campaign to the public. Construction will likely begin in 2018. There's an art prize exhibit this year to raise awareness about the 3,000 kids in Michigan's foster care system.
Now, one of the girls featured in the piece, Renee, has been waiting a bit of a while to find a loving family of her own. The exhibit by the Kent County Coalition is called Be the Turning Point and features several children and families involved in the foster care system. Renee is the focal photograph in the exhibit with a chalkboard that reads, "Will you be my turning point?" Renee is a top student in the 6th grade who loves science and math. In fact, she said she wants to be either a brain surgeon, a lawyer, or a veterinarian. She's been hoping to find a forever home for almost 6 years.
I'm really happy that I've gotten this path from God, and it's been really awesome and incredible that I get to be an art prize, and that even though I'm still looking for a family, I know it's going to come, and I've been waiting for a permanent family.
The exhibit is on Front Avenue at Plant Moran. If you're interested in adopting Renee or you want to know more about the process, we have contact information for Orchard Children's Services at fox17online.com.
She has a great attitude.
Yeah, very sharp young lady.
Good drive there, too.
6:40 and still ahead.
Well, our Annie Satowski is doing some boxing this morning. How's it going?
It's going well. You guys have been learning some moves from a former professional boxer, Buster Mathis Jr. He's opened up a new gym here, so you know it's not your typical gym. We'll be learning some moves coming up.